That's where they were renting from. So they had to leave that building. Matter of fact, they gave us a lot of furniture when they left because they couldn't take it anywhere.
So how'd you find out he was married?
I think he mentioned it. And then, matter of fact, I had invited him because he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Well, he's not really Puerto Rican. He grew up in Puerto Rico. I think he's Colombian. But anyway, he told me he's Puerto Rican. The Stockton Symphony. Okay, somebody offered me some free tickets. So I emailed him and I says, hey, dude, I says, I got some free tickets to the Stockton Symphony. And the director is Puerto Rican, and he's supposed to have a Puerto Rican slant to the music. So I says, if you're interested in going, you and your wife, I'll hook you up with 2 tickets, and we'll all go together. So he said no.
He said no?
Yeah. He said, I think he said because of you.
Because of me?
Uh-huh.
Well, wait, when was this?
We just went Friday.
With his wife, though? He couldn't go because of me with his wife? Or he couldn't go with Patty?
No, he wasn't going to come to Stockton.
Because of me?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. So... Because
supposedly, see the
why would he say because of me? How did that conversation come? Weren't you confused? Why is he...
Okay. I had met him. And I've only known him for a month or 2.
So I just got out March 3rd.
Okay, but anyway... Evidently, you contacted him.
Yes, about 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay. So he, I think he emailed me. He says, do you know this guy?
It was on Messenger.
Was it? Okay. So he says, who is this guy? I says, that's Patty's husband. I go, so what's up? He says, well, he's getting into my email and my business and stuff. I go,
getting into his email, or I was contacting him through Messenger.
Okay.
Which on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff. I'm really ignorant about.
No, but no email. It was just the Messenger. I was personally confronting him about what he was doing with me.
So he wanted to know who that was, and so I told him.
Okay.
And then what do I do? I says, well,
what do you do?
You just get away from it.
Admit it. Own it. That's all I asked him to.
Well, I don't know about that, but I tell him, because you know what, Rafa? I would never, like you said, because of the way I knew her, I would never believe that Patty. That picture, man, that's just like. I'm going to ask you something.
Please do. I'm not hiding.
That's not a picture she sent you.
That's all her and him. Everything there's her and him.
Yeah.
That conversation.
See how
FaceTime. You see that FaceTime picture of her and him? That's her face talking to him over the. Okay, that's their conversation, right? And in that conversation, man, it's all bad. So when was it when you guys went to Sacramento? When he just showed up with her out of nowhere without telling you?
They showed up here.
Yeah, but he was just supposed to show up. He didn't tell you he was bringing Patty, right?
You know what? I don't really remember if he told me he was going to. I don't think he did. Because I was kind of surprised. I was happy.
How were they acting? Were they acting
normal? He and I sat in the front. She sat in the back.
This was when again?
Did she sit in the back? No, he sat in the back because she was driving.
Was her car?
Yeah. The white one? Is it white?
I don't know her car.
Okay. You know what? I just thought it was like a.
But when was this again? What month or how long ago?
No, it's just been like last month.
It was last month? In February?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I have the exact.
Yeah, so the guy is married. Heck of married. Confirmed. Mr.
It was March 2nd.
March 2nd? That was the day before I got out of jail.
March 2nd. Because I'm like there's so many people.
Yeah.
Sacramento. we had to leave at 10 a.m. And they were late.
Mm-hmm. So she's speaking next week. Her last Facebook post, she's making me look like some crazy man.
And the concert was on the 24th. So that's where they, and then I invited him to, I told him, you know, about the tickets.
And he said no because of me. That's what I don't understand. Like, if supposedly there's nothing going on, why is he worried about me?
You know,
like if I'm going to go to a symphony, like I didn't even know about that.
Well, you know, here's how people get used. You know, I'm thinking they're just. I was surprised, first of all, that they knew each other. I go, what a coincidence, you know. I just meet you, and you know one of my former students, you know, someone that I respect a lot, and you guys show up. I go, oh, okay. So then. I told him, I says, you know what, you need to just like get out of this thing, you know, for your professional.
So you had a hunch something was going on?
No, I didn't. I didn't know. I was probably believing Patty because I know you guys have had a rough time, you know, and I'm just one, you know, like when I wanted to go talk to you, because I've been through that where I was afraid about losing my kids, and I remember that it was doing more. Matter of fact, my kids really were affected by the divorce.
Well,
our divorce.
3 years. For 3 years, right before she left me, this is what happened. She would get drunk, and when she would get drunk, she would black out, and she would abuse me. I'm not lying. Physically, mentally, verbally. I took it for 3 years, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you something right now. 3 years of that, but my kids never saw it. I never said nothing because I got caught trying to have an affair, similar to how she got caught with my admin over when I used to work at the rec. And I got caught. I mean, I couldn't deny it. I fessed up to it and everything. It didn't happen. The affair didn't happen. It was just like on the phone. And anyway, she caught me, and I owned it. I even left that spot, that job, and everything. And it caused a lot of problems. She threw me under the bus with my family, her parents. Our relationship with her family was never the same after that. She had left me for a while, but then we got back together, and it was like that. I had all this guilt, all this, you know, shame, depression, especially because I was, you know, I wasn't practicing ministry anymore, but I lost a lot of friends. And that's when I got more involved with football and all that, and that kept me from losing my mind. You know, I just spent my time with my kids, and because of what I did, I felt that I deserved what she would do, you know, because she would always go back to that moment of when that happened, and she would lose it. But the next day, oh, I don't remember. And the way she would reconcile with me was sexting, pictures like that, the conversation she had with him, that kind of stuff with me, you know, sex. And well, you know, we patched things up.
And she'd send you nude pictures?
Yeah, everything, you know. All that stuff's on my other phone that's in the at the jail that I can't get. So I don't have any of that stuff on me no more. But anyhow, that's the kind of issue we had. And so what I was going to say is in July of last year, I had right before the football season started, I had a meeting with my coaches, and one of the coaches posted it. He has a pool, it was summer. So football stuff's always with family. So those are my closest friends at the time because we spent 6 months together. You know, so hanging out with my coach and the wives. The wives were, you know, with the kids swimming and having cocktails, whatever. The guys were in the house doing all the football stuff. Well, she got really drunk. It was late, time to go. And we were driving. This is off Alpico and Tracy Boulevard. When I get to the corner, she turns into that crazy woman. And she starts hitting me, harassing me and all that while I was driving. But this time the kids saw. And the kids were like, oh, Mom, what are you doing? My daughter, Dad, stop hitting that, Dad. So then we get home. I'm upset. I'm angry now because the kids saw. I put the kids to bed. She's in the living room waiting for me. And she's all right in my face. And I go, please back away. What are you going to do, you effing faggot? And she just starts talking to me like that and bringing all that stuff again. And I'll, please stop. What are you going to do? You hit me? And she gets and then she hocks a loot and spits right in my face. And I instantly, Mr. Soto, I slapped her. I slapped the crap out of her. Okay? I'm a 200-pound bodybuilder at the time. Okay? Boom, right across her face. I bust her nose, you know. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God.
It?
Yeah, she started bleeding everywhere. It didn't break. Okay? And I'm like, oh my God, what? Now I'm like freaking out. Like, so I'm trying to call the cops. I'm no, you can't call the cops. Embarrassing. They know what's. I'm gonna call the hospital. No, I work there. I'm like, do something. So at that time, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this is something's gotta happen here. I gotta leave her or something because next time we're gonna kill each other, whatever. She's really drunk. So she get off me. So I ended up cleaning her up. I end up cleaning the mess up. She blacks out, goes to sleep. I couldn't sleep that night. I was just like, oh my God, how did it get to this point? Because I swore I would never be that kind of guy. I'd never be that man. Okay, the one and only time I did it. Okay, and this was July 2016. So I didn't know she ended up taking pictures with different shirts on of her and kept them. I'm gonna get back into it.
What's the idea with different shirts?
I'm gonna tell you.
To try to say it's different days, multiple.
And that's what she ended up using later on me. And so, but I confessed to everybody. So after that happened, the coaches whose houses were at, I confessed what happened that night. I told them. I told her friend Sylvia. Sylvia knows everything.
Mejia? Is that Sylvia Mejia?
Yeah, she knows everything, but she's an accomplice. Shaheen the sitter knows she's an accomplice. Okay? My family knows. I confided in a lot of people because I did not want to keep it a secret because, look, I need to be held accountable. So anyways, in the morning when she wakes up, she comes at me, how dare you? Blah, blah, blah. Why'd you hit me? And she's just cussing me out to me. I'm like, you don't remember the drive home? What? And I told her. She's like, yeah, right. I'm on the kids' stall. So then the kids wake up. My daughter runs up to the mom. Mom, why did you hit my dad? And she just lets her have it. And then she's like, oh, you told him to say that. And then the boys get up, and they're confronting the mom, too. And now she's like, oh, my God. All she remembers is me slapping her, but she don't remember, allegedly, none of the other stuff. So then... When
you guys were at the party, did people see her get drunk?
Yeah, they would see her get drunk. And so anyways...
What'd you buy?
I got stuff on hold.
So...
I'm going to go out in the back.
Anyway,
Okay.
She used that against me. She ended up leaving me again in August of that same year. But
I used to tell her that if she's going to do it, do it.
Yeah, and so we're family, right? So she had everybody, she already cried wolf I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
But then we ended up reconciling, but now this time, she ended up moving out. I ended up moving to my mom's in Stockton here. This was back in September of 2016. But she was living with us there, and the kids. But she was telling people she lived somewhere else, and her parents. So all the way through April, her sister Maritza found out, and she threatened to tell her parents, blah, blah, blah. And then
she was living with you.
Yeah, so then she all of a sudden, all those pictures come back up. That I was abusive. That's what she used for restraining order on me. But she didn't tell the whole story. She said,
what pictures come up?
The ones of her that she took of after I hit her.
Oh.
So she used all that, and now she made me look crazy, and now she's the advocate. She's the poster child for domestic violence, And so I was already having insecurities with her. Her sister Maritza was sending her texts. When I'm laying down next in bed to her, I'm reading them. Oh, I got this friend, he's single, he's Christian, he was in the military, blah, 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 all that stuff. You should date him, blah, blah, blah. And Patty wouldn't say nothing. Her other sister was saying, you know what? Because she works at a beauty salon. I heard Ralph, was sleeping with Tracy Rayder's mom, and blah, blah, blah. All implying himself as a personal trainer, which is not true. Okay, when I got caught with the secretary, that was it. Never again. That was already 4 years already passed. Okay, so, but she wouldn't say nothing. I'm like, I'm right here next to say something. And her other brother, Emilio, would talk smack about me. She wouldn't defend me. I'm like, I would get upset. And then all these guys here on her, she wouldn't tell them nothing. And I'm going through her stuff. And I'm like, so I was already being insecure. I'm getting depressed. And then she leaves me, and I lose it. And then she does all this stuff. I finish reading that. And I'm at where I'm at now. And now she's got the whole world and Tracy thinking that I'm some serial killer or about to be a serial killer. And so
it's probably not just Tracy.
Well, I can't go to Tracy. I'll get arrested over it. Well, she made police reports and all that. But I doubt in the police report, she's told the cops that she's been having an affair with a married man, and that's what she's trying to cover up. No, I doubt she's done that. I doubt she's done that.
She told them she's having an affair with a married man?
She made a police report that I'm trying to harass, that I'm trying to kill her, pretty much. Her and the kids, and their safety's at risk, and I'm some madman. Okay, but I doubt that she has told the police about the affair, about those screenshots, about those pictures, because then she would have to admit it, and that's not something they don't want to do. Her and Pablo don't want to come out that they've been having an affair.
Hell no, because Pablo's marriage will be in jeopardy.
Exactly.
His PhD.
Exactly.
Because okay, I told him, I says, listen, that's Patty's husband. Okay, so.
She can be telling everybody she's divorced. She's not divorced. We're still fine for that.
Okay. I said, so your best thing, is, and it wasn't like as if she was having an affair, but if somebody's creating an issue, stay away from the issue. So that would be you and Patty, okay? and then I told her, I told him,
But they haven't stopped. They're still going at it.
well, I don't know that kind of stuff. I told him, I says, listen, I says, you got a lot hanging on this. So, number one was to just cut off that, not a relationship like a sexual, but like even a friend relationship. You know, you just want to stay away from the fire till it burns down.
And I just wish I knew who his wife was. I'd let her know.
So, no, you don't want to do that. You don't, Rafa.
It can wreck my life and
That's not it. It's not it. Yeah, maybe he's wrecking your life.
No, they both are. Patty did, actually.
Okay. But what you want to do, okay, what you want to do is you want your kids. You want to be able to be with your, because you were a strong influence in their life.
I've always been. I mean, I had my
I
shortcomings. I mean, I messed up, but
on
I was
Facebook,
always with them.
I would see pictures, you know, your kids playing sports, doing things and stuff. Okay.
Miss Soto, she told everybody that she supported me, that I never worked, that guy you saw on Facebook.
Well, I knew you worked. You worked at the gym.
She said I was fake when I was in church. Everything that for 20 years I abused her. That was all that, which is not true. You know, she wouldn't admit that. She wouldn't admit about the 3 years that she has a drinking problem. Now she sells tequila. Notice the career change from nonprofit, social service. All of a sudden she sells tequila and trying to sell real estate. It's all in the environment. Those social.
Okay, now on that one,
the social
on
stuff,
that one,
yeah. She never sold anything in her life until.
Wanna
she knows everything too.
Wanna think she's the big savior. Because I told Patty, I said,
Juana knows about this.
Okay.
And she's covering up for her. I reached out to her.
Yeah. Anyway,
she's an accomplice.
There was an issue where she was working.
Patty?
Yeah, on 10th Street.
She got fired from it.
Right. And then she was going to sue him.
She did. She won a lawsuit.
She lost it?
No, she won it. And when she got it, that's when she left me.
What did she get?
About 15 grand.
Just 15? Because I never heard about the outcome.
Yeah, that was all. I mean, she spent a lot of money while I was in jail. She got her car, I guess, or whatever. But
So that's how she got that car? I was wondering how she got that car. If she couldn't afford housing, but you said she's living with you.
She's living with, yeah, but now she's living with her parents, I guess, or something like that.
Well, anyway.
She's living with her mom and dad, from what I heard.
Now, here's another thing I found out. She never graduated.
From college?
Yeah.
No, she's like a couple classes short.
Yeah. And I was telling her, you know, it's like a kid. You know, I work at adult school, right? And I see these people that can't get a job because they don't have a diploma. They only need 5 credits, but they never come to school to get them. And it's 2, 3, 4 years. I'm telling them, like, what the fuck? You know what the problem is? Fix it. So I told her, Patty, go back and get those 5 credits. Get that BA. It'll open up doors for you. It'll open up a higher pay scale. But here comes one of the savior, right? Well, she can do much better over here to real estate, and I'm opening up my office, and I'm doing this and that, and so I don't know if she's selling houses.
Well, she's licensed now. I don't know how well she's doing, but she's selling tequila every weekend. You know, that casa, whatever the heck it's called. And those environments, you know how they are, man.
Yeah, people drink.
All that corporate stuff. You know, show some cleavage, whatever. I mean, I've lived out the records. Wolf of Wall Street, you know. Well, she's got caught up in that. I don't know if it's her midlife or what it is.
It's not midlife because she's not even midlife.
She's 40 years old, you know. But I'm really surprised that she's about the married man thing. I could see her, okay, she met someone else, but for her to be someone who's married, especially how
Catholic upbringing.
With her parents, the way they are, that she's her father's daughter. That she always said that to me. I'm always going to be my father's daughter. You know, I represent him, and wherever I act is going to go fall back. Well, it's all the front. All that. You know, they're a very proud family. I reached out to all of them, and they didn't want to help. They didn't want to believe or just didn't care enough to help, you know. And that everybody I reached out to that's close to her did not love her enough to have a real heart-to-heart talk with her. They're letting her do posts like she's putting on now, like she's the victim, damsel in distress. But dude, she's really wicked right now. She hasn't told the truth in a long time. You know? And at the cost of sacrificing me to protect your image, for me not to see my kids, I haven't seen my kids in a year, and it'll be next week, man. I'm seeing them every day. Soto. And her saying that I don't care. Her saying all these things that I was never there. And she turned my big boys against me. And
But you don't want to attack.
no, I don't. I mean,
you got to get
but
that
I'm
in.
hurt. I'm broken.
I know, but
I'm angry.
But
So that's why I'm reaching out to you, because
attacking doesn't.
I don't know what to do.
Attacking doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Okay, attacking doesn't get it. Are there any other photos, nude photos or semi-nude photos she sent to him?
They're all out.
They're all out.
They're all out.
What do you mean they're out?
They went out. I mean, no, yeah, there is. There's I mean, everything that.
Well, you sent them out, but
out.
do you still have them on your phone?
Yeah. So.
Okay, you know, you don't have an attorney?
I do. For family law court, I do.
Is it someone that's going to really back you, or is it pro bono? Or?
No, it's a pay lawyer, and we got. But the thing is,
who do you have?
his name is Tim Tiakabuke.
No, I don't
He's
know.
down the street from her. So what I was going to say is, I don't want to expose all that. I'm going to have to get my kids, but I've been begging her, do it right. Confess. I want a confession from her, not from me, not to me, to her family, her parents, to her parents, pretty much. Okay?
Well,
because
here's what you want, I think.
I want justice, but I don't want. I don't.
No. Well, you want justice, but it's not that kind of justice. Here's what I would think. You know, my son died.
Yeah.
And man, when you have a son and
Patty was there, man. I got a story about that to share with you later too. But go ahead.
and you go through that, you wonder what kind of a parent. You know, I was thinking I should have been like you, coaching him, but I wasn't. I was doing mecha. You know.
So I love my kids more than anything in the world.
So keep that number one then. Keep that.
Even love her. I would even take her back if she was just to change.
And that's why I started telling her, Patty, you know what? I'm getting tired of hearing this. Every year you come up, you're gonna leave Rafa. You know, I said if you're gonna leave, fucking leave. Cut it clean. You know, do what other divorced people do. You know, get your parent rights and visitation rights and sharing. You know, because my daughter Kiki goes through that, and now she has 2 baby daddies.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
And it's hard for me to try to set up something because she has to figure out when she has her time, you know, and then it conflicts with the other daughter's time. But anyway, what I would do is that I would get the attorney, okay, and he should have as much evidence.
He has it all.
As much evidence that, and it has to be evidence that cannot be disclaimed, you know, like.
No, everything's there. Even the police reports that she filed, they're all inconsistent with this.
Yeah.
This is, like I said, this is what got me out of jail early. She claimed it was Prop 57, but it wasn't. So when she read the statement, she came with her family, all like whatever. This is December 5th, right? She's already sleeping around with dude. You know what I mean? So she came all arrogant and all that. She read it, kind of like a mic drop, and they walked out. She didn't even stay for the sentencing for the judge agreed with. I was going to initially, I agreed to 16 months in prison, state prison, for this, okay? And I was going to be on parole for I forgot how long, okay? But once she left, my lawyer, you know, being a lawyer, they're smart. He goes, this is inconsistent with the divorce filing, with the restraining order, with every police report that she made. When they looked over it, I went to court 2 more times to get my sentence modified. So I did it. So at that time in December, I already served 5 months. They go, okay, you're going to do 3 more months because you did break a restraining order. No prison time. You're going to do it locally at the jail, and no parole, no probation. That's it. You're done. Okay? It was because of this, which is signed and delivered by her. Okay? And she went on Facebook and said, oh, he's out because, and she talked about the system and this and that. But it was her own fault.
Yeah, she told me about it. She said because of that proposition, and she said it was because of the overcrowding of prisons.
No.
And
she lied again.
Yeah. And
then she lied. I'm when Tracy's looking for her and the kids, and I haven't done that. The only time I did that was when I picked them up to go to Carl's Jr. Okay, and so anyhow, I do.
You know, it's just as hard for me to believe that she would do something like that, as I'm sure
Everybody's having a hard time with
as
that.
I'm sure even for you to believe that she would do something like that.
My thing, okay, not her hooking up with another man was not hard to believe. It was that he's married. Because that's totally against how I thought she was. But now with the environment and the people she hangs around with, tell me who you're with, I tell you what you are, you know?
Yeah.
It makes sense. But I told her this when all this happened. I go, this is going to happen. I already know this. And I called everything that she's doing. I called it. I told the family, look out for this, blah, 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 blah. They ignored me. You know? And now they're all working together trying to cover it up, putting it on me that I made, you know, that happened. Okay? You saw them together, which they had no business being together.
For what?
I mean, when you guys went to that trip.
Why would they have no business being there?
No, I mean, the way they showed up. I'm saying it was just weird.
No, I wouldn't use that.
So no, I'm talking between you and I. Okay?
I know, but I'm telling you, I wouldn't use that.
Yeah. No,
because that's not a. If he's part of the chamber and she's part of the chamber, okay, they could just say, well, that's just coincidental.
No, I'm just talking between you and I.
Yeah. Okay. I know, but I'm going to tell you when you say
no,
things.
I'm not going to use that. No, what we're using is all the hard evidence. You know, the false police report she filed that they ended up dropping, the false accusation, this right here, the divorce filing, where she said she had no idea where I was, but I left them in July, but it really, she didn't leave me till April, and we got witnesses and all kinds of proof. We got pictures, holidays, everything, you know, birthdays, I mean, the whole, that we were together,
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
the kids, you can ask the kids.
That shit's all over Facebook.
She wasn't posting stuff with me and her from July of 2016 forward. She had nothing with me and her. She even changed her last name. She took Palma off and just left because she supposedly left me and we're together, but in secret, and that was driving me nuts. You know, and so
You guys were still together when she changed it.
yeah,
to
the only people that
Rosas?
knew we were together was our football family because we go to games and all that. But her family, like her parents and all that, because they never go to games, they believe she lived somewhere else and this and that, but she was where I'm a mom. And so, I mean, my siblings can testify. I mean, my kids, if they could ask my kids, where you guys staying at? Grandma. You know, so anyhow, but
Has your lawyer given you any homework?
no, just we're gonna meet soon and go over whatever we're gonna do. But
I would.
he has everything.
I know, but the things that you're telling me, you know, like where you guys were living, it actually is get a calendar like this, if you have one.
Well, I'll do that. But we have
No, but if you can go back to document what was going on, like for the last year, the last 2 years.
all they gotta do is ask the kids.
No, because
we got witnesses. My mom, my family.
you're putting your kids in a real tough
All they
decision.
gotta do is say where you live. Or stay at my grandma's house. That's it. That's all they gotta do. You know, we got a 13-year-old he could talk to.
I know, but a kid after seeing this may think like, what am I doing this to my mom?
Well, they think that whatever she told them, they believe. You know, so she's got them against me. But we'll do that. But I mean, I'll do all the lawyer stuff. But what I'm trying to say is, this is, in a nutshell, what happened. This is where I'm at, and I come to you because you have some knowledge and stuff, and just because I needed a friend, you know, and somebody that I can confide in that's not going to judge me, someone who's been through it already. And I just needed to let it out, man, because I have nobody. She got rid of all my friends. I confided in everybody, you know, everybody I reached out to because I needed letters of reference. Nobody answered back. I asked all our closest friends. Nobody would touch me. And since I've been out, nobody's contacted me. These people that I invested a lot of time and years in, you know.
And see, when I found out that you were in
my pastor
in jail,
didn't help me.
That's when this happened like right in here.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, well, can I talk to him? She said, well, so I was gonna go to the jail, but then she said you were out.
I got out the day after you guys went to that trip. God knows what happened after. But yeah, he's out of Modesto. She drops off my kids at my cousin's house when she's over there. So even my cousin was helping her. I don't know if she knew or not. And so it hurt, man. I found all this stuff out right after I got out. And now this big elaborate plan. Like, go to your Facebook and see her post. That's all BS. That's just her trying to cover up her affair with this married man. And that's the truth. And I've been going at it since last year. So it's messy.
Okay, so you want to quit sending stuff?
No, we're done doing that. I just couldn't take it. I had to let everybody know that she's a hypocrite, that this and that. So a lot of people are laughing at her now because she had no idea how many people got it. Dude, there was over 100 people that got it. You know? And so now everybody's responding back that they got it. And she's trying to make a police report or whatever. But she's going to have to, if she's doing this, she's going to have to admit her affair. Because I'm going to bring it up. She's, you know what I mean? This is what she's covering up. I got all the stuff to prove that.
Does she know you have that picture of her?
What? She knows what I got. She's got all that. She's got all that. It came from her Facebook. It came from her own Facebook. And so I have pictures of him that she sent her when when he contacted you about me, and then all the screenshots of him sending the screenshots about me to her.
What would he know about you?
So he was on my Facebook. It's private. It's public. And he was like, oh, he's at the gym, or he's posting this, and he sent whatever I was posting on Facebook. He was sending them to her.
Okay.
Okay. And that's how I found out, because I'm like, why is this guy? Why is he interested in me? But then when I scroll up, that's when I find, oh, I read all that stuff that you read. And so anyways, their conversation, I got most of their conversation, all of it. When he talks about his wife and...
So you knew he was married?
Yeah. But I wasn't sure if he was going through divorce or something too. But he was talking down on his wife, how she don't pay attention to him, like whatever. That they don't, that she doesn't give him time of day, blah 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 blah. Talking bad about his wife, and she was talking about me that I never gave her attention, and then this and that, and like that was never, like attentive to her, which is bull crap. Because I worshipped her practically, and so anyways, all that just got to me. I'm like, on top of all this, and so I just had to. I'm gonna get you back, So I know I messed up. I told my mom what I did, and she was like, "Why you end up back in jail?" I'm like, "Well, if I do, she's gonna have to fess up on what she did."
Yeah,
because of restraining order.
It's not even that. Is it? I would think the most valuable thing would be the kids.
Yeah, it is. But like I said, I was angry. They might even know about it, but if more that just. And just. That's my wife, man, This freaking bastard over here. Oh, he's got his own wife. He's got his own wife. He's a dirtbag. It's not like he's going to be with her, stay with her.
But I'll bet you this started before her or him.
Well, I don't care about him. What I mean is, it's not like it's a relationship where it's going to be like, they're going to stick together, or, he's going to marry her or whatever. It's not. This is just lust. This is just them being freaking horn dogs or whatever,
Yeah.
So... It's not like she's replacing me. She's just giving up her mouth and her ass for, I hope he's at least paying her bills. He's not just milking her for free. I mean, I hope she's getting something out of it. Car payment, anything, But I doubt it. I know these guys. They're just using her. They're using each other. So she has hope that he's going to leave his wife for her, his family for... Come on, man. So he can have a baby's dad like me on his ass? That takes no shit from nobody? I grew up in Southside, you know that. That never gets out of you.
I know. We used to go pick you up in the alley.
That never gets out of you. Especially, man, it came out of the morning now.
Shit, man.
So I was going down with Soto, and that's why I stopped by here today. When I called you, I didn't want to let you know.
Here I thought I had a bookworm, someone I could talk to
about.
No,
I want to spend time. I got to do something with my time. You finally got your dream. You've been dreaming about this forever. I remember since high school you talking about it.
I'm gonna focus on those pictures, okay? Because I think that right there. I mean, people just talking, slobbery bullshit about want to kiss your tits and lick your pussy and shit like that. That's nothing. That's nothing.
It is when you're married.
I know, but we're not looking at that because this is someone that wants to dissolve that marriage, and the judge will probably say, you know what, get divorced, get the fuck out of here.
What I mean is that's why she's to cover up her mess, though. Like, she's making me look like a nut to cover up that.
But you're not that.
But everybody else thinks it is. So
fuck them. They're not going to court.
Thank you.
You got to. This is why I'm surprised your lawyer hasn't given you homework. Okay, one. And you said it's hard to find a job. You need to try to find a job.
I'm working on it, but the felony prevents me from...
Okay, are you willing to do anything?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a friend.
Part-time.
I got a friend in Tracy.
I can't go to Tracy. Right now, I can't. Things are hot. I gotta wait.
Well, maybe they can pick you up in Pleasanton. Okay, this guy, he does like asphalt work. He has his own company. He has asphalt work, and because whatever it is, you just want to.
Yeah.
If this is going to go to court soon, you need to show some stability.
April 24th.
Okay. Oh, that's.
But I'm also going to mental. Like I got diagnosed manic depressive, PTSD, and all that from what happened. So I'm going to therapy and all that because she painted me to be some nut. So I've been going since June. It's already been 10 months or so. So I've been working on that. I've taken classes. Like I said, I'm back in church and all that. I've been for a while. I'm keeping myself occupied and busy. I'm not just like at home like, oh, wondering what to do. It's just that blow really struck me hard, I just felt more betrayed. I just felt mocked and laughed. After everything she was saying, and I just thought she got away with too much. So you were saying, focus on those pictures. You were going to focus on those pictures and what? You were saying
well, that's the thing that'll nail it. That'll nail it.
Okay.
And I don't know how she could say that.
It's not her? She didn't say this is one she sent me. Whatever. It goes with the conversation.
I know, and that's why I said you have more than one, because one.
Oh, I have
maybe
multiple.
Okay.
I was sick to my stomach, man. Because I'm, visuals, and I'm like, oh my. And then since I've read all that, I have when I'm trying to go to sleep, it pops back up. It's like it's torturing. It's torturing myself. Did you read that? Watch, read that. Just finish reading.
Yeah. Well, anyway, how would you get to this job?
Right now, I don't have a car or anything, sir. So we'll focus on that.
You don't know anybody that?
My brothers, my family, maybe, but.
Are they going in that direction in the morning?
No. I can move to Tracy if I have to, but let's just
No,
wait
you
till
don't need to move. Well, actually, you don't even have to go to Tracy. You would just have to go to the work site.
I'll figure that out. I'll talk to my family when I get home. Why don't you go ahead and read that out loud?
I'm gonna go home. I'll see you.
How come?
Oh, just let you guys talk.
We're about done.
That's okay. Everything okay with you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, just staying there, because I'm going to have to leave anyway. Well, if anything, take my bills to the post office.
I have to pay mine later. All right, I'll do that, then I'll come back and
And look at, so where did she park? Right in front of us. We're getting in a fucking park.